Okay, hello, am I focused? Today I wanted to do something a bit more informative and I wanted to do a favourite outer video. I do have several that I always reach for, and I've got like some new pieces this winter and I had pieces from before as well, and so I wanted to do like a combination of a few that I bought maybe like last year but I'm still enjoying, or some new pieces that I'm loving at the moment. Right now I'm wearing this cherry red sweater, but I'm gonna get changed in a second to show you how each one fits better, because I think this colour is so strong that it might not fit well with some of the colours of the outerwear that I am about to show you. Now I'm gonna get changed and we'll back in a minute. Okay, so here is the outfit that I'm gonna be having on while I'm showing you some of the outers. And the first and the newest addition to my collection is this. This is I guess it's a fur jacket from Andneeds. It's a brand I've never bought anything before, but it's got the leather inside, but I really loved the detailing at the back, the stitching. And if you look at it, it's got the pockets as well. It's a bit on the thinner side, but if you wear something underneath, like something thick, I think it's still going to be quite warm because it's so cozy. And even with your hair up, the collar's up, it looks quite cute. So that's the first jacket. It's super cute. I quite liked the fact that it's got big collars. I always love jackets that does not like come up too much on the neck. And then this is another one of the thinner outers that you cannot wear at the middle, like at the very wintry seasons in the very cold. At other times I think this is going to be thick enough to keep me warm, and that's this jacket from Khakipoint. This is, if you see, it's not as thin as you would think it is, and also it's got like sparkly details and the buttons as well. It's quite oversized, which is something that I've never tried before, but if you look at it, it's quite like oversized, but it pairs really well with shorts, with jeans, and I thought this could also be perfect for weddings. Quite oversized. This could be a perfect spring jacket as well, and also it's just a good all-rounder that you can keep and wear underneath other coats, which is a good addition. And then moving on to a bit more thicker, like full-on wintry outerwear, I'm going to go to coats, and one of which is something that I bought last year. It's from Frontrow. It's the Cashmere handmade coat, and it's this beigey tone which I really enjoy, and it's just so soft. It's also again quite thin, so it's probably not the best for end of December. It's also got a string attached to it, which is a lovely detail, and it's quite lengthy as well. I don't know if you can see, but it comes down quite low, which is something that I love. And another coat that I purchased this year is this from Dunst. I love grey coats. I don't know what it is, but I'm always drawn to grey coats, and this was a perfect oversized coat that I was looking for. And this one is a lot thicker than the one I just showed you, so it's a lot warmer and it's quite oversized. If you look at the overall fit, the material's really nice, the buttons are really nice, and it's just a really lovely quality. The pockets do come out like this, but I normally just put them inside because I always find them really bothering, so this is how I would wear it. And moving on, I want to show you some of the fur items, and the first is a shorter fur jacket that comes with a cute, what do you call it? Well, I'm at a loss for words. With a cute muffler. So this is quite short and it's got strings at the back and then it hooks up at the front, but I always wear it without it zipped because I think it looks better, but it's a bit more like on the casual side, and you could pair it with pretty much anything and it really goes well. And again, with this you're going to be warmer than you think. I always find fur coats quite warmer than what I expect them to be, which is something that I love about them, because sometimes you just don't want to be in those like big thick coats that are going to make you look like a snowman. So this is a cute alternative to that. This is another fur jacket that I've got from ODS last year. It's the premium line, but this one's in silver. Unlike what you might expect, this is actually a lot easier to pair with your everyday outfits, because I guess it's because of the colour. The shade's a bit more darker, so you can pair it literally with anything and it's going to keep you warm, and it's just the perfect length, I would say, that's going to cover up your butt and it's going to keep you warm, but it's not going to be too bulky. So yes. And one last furry coat is this one. I also got this year. It's also from Khakipoint. It's got the fur details inside, which is really soft. It's one of the softest I've ever felt. The other fur items, they're not too, I guess the furs stay well put together. I think once you wear them enough, it's gonna be okay, but for now it does come off a little bit, so you do need to be careful about like what you're wearing inside. But it's a very cute lengthed coat, and you could see the stitching detail at the front and at the bottom, and you could also see that the details are on your collars as well, which on your collars and on your sleeves, which is a nice addition. And also it's not completely white, so it's easier to match with other items, but at the same time it's very flexible, which is something that I was quite impressed, because usually when you get these like leatherish items, they're quite stiff, so it's really difficult to move in. But this one, it's so warm, but at the same time it's easy for you to move, which was something that I really liked. Last but not least, I wanted to show you the two goose down jackets that I've been enjoying this winter, and I'm going to show you the shorter one first because they're both from the same brand called On&on. I've got a size 1 for this, but this is the black jacket. I really liked that it's got a belt, so it does make the silhouette a lot better and you look a lot more, I guess, structured, which is something that I quite enjoy. You've got the collars, you can put them up, but I never put them up. I like them open. And because it's got goose down, it's really, really warm. And although it doesn't look too thick, it's going to keep you quite nice and warm. Even with it open, it does look quite nice. So I may have eaten a bit of that fur, but anyways, like, I quite like how it looks. That's the overall length. And last but not least, this is the warmest I've got of them all. It's this big long jacket that looks like a trench, and I love this design, but it is quite big. It's almost like you're covered in blanket or something. It's that thick and huge, but when you tie it up, it still gives you that nice silhouette that you might want, as like it creates this like feminine shape. Yeah, this is like a side note thingy, but I hope you enjoy this like mini portion of my jackets. I know it was like very messy, but that's probably because I do have a lot like going on right now. Like, I've got to go out for dinner in like, I think a few minutes or so, that's why I'm just a bit like jitty and unprepared and saying a lot of things that doesn't even make sense. But I hope that just was enjoyable to you, and I'll see you probably really soon when I have dinner. Yep,